Alright guys, I'm going to work on putting the cabinets, filing cabinets in. I did measure over. I got to come over. This handle's going to be here, so when I open up the drawers, it's going to want to hit. So I got to put a piece of 2x4. It was 1.5 inches. Then I got a 1/2 inch lip on the drawer. So it'll just miss this when I open it. And so this one, it's going to come to here. And I am going to have to blow the back out with, I think, ferrin, because of these right here. It's going to hit. So I'll probably put some ferrin on here, 3/4. This is going to be 1.5 inches coming out, and the back will be probably a piece of ferrin, so I could fasten it. And that's where the door goes. When you open the door, that's the track for the door. So this one right here, I did cut this with the grinder. I did cut that one. That shelf's probably going to be lower down. I think I got it's pretty long there. I could probably cut that, make another cut, and it's easier to move if it's shorter. And then I could put a scab piece and screw it back together later. Same thing with this top one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I cut this one already. This is going to probably be lowered. Probably put a shelf there, and maybe I'll leave that one. I'm not sure. But this one's going to come out. And this one, I grind the rivets off. I grind these rivets off. I just have to unscrew this. And this shelf's going to go up. So this is going to be the top of the filing cabinets. There's not enough room there to put stuff. It's a very small area. So I'm going to raise that up. I can go up quite a bit. I can go up another, whatever that is there. I'll go up that full amount. They'll give me more room to put stuff on top of the filing cabinets. And then I could adjust this one, whatever I have to. I think I'm going to lower this one down. This one's going to get lowered down to the top of the filing cabinets. So I already marked it here. So the whole shelf's going to get lowered. So it's at the height of the top of the filing cabinets, the whole thing. And then I could put more shelving up top if I want to later. It's kind of time consuming, but I want to do it right. Got my little heater out here. It's pretty cold in the truck here. It's like 30 degrees this morning. I'm trying to warm up a little bit. And try to get you some shots as I go along here. Alright guys, so I got the frame in there, put the filing cabinets back. I did move that up as high as I could go. Went up another 8 inches or so. That'll give me enough room on top to put stuff, and I got more storage up on top if I want it. So now I can bring the filing cabinets in, boom, 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 and can screw them to the back and screw them so they don't move around. And once I get that in, so I get these filing cabinets in, then I'm going to start on the toolbox. I got to take this out. I might leave this. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it or it's going to go up higher. The only problem with that is to get up there, I'm going to need something to step on, milk crate or whatever, to get up there because it's pretty high. I do have a ladder over there. I could probably use that. And I'll probably put faucets up there and stuff that I don't use all the time. I put this 1/2 inch wood on the back because these stick out 1/2 inch. So that's gonna allow me to, the thing to sit in there and be square and whatnot. With the screws going in, I made sure I was able to open the door. The filing cabinet's done. Got them all screwed in good. They're not going nowhere. I gotta make sure all the handles are tight. And this is one of the best things I ever did as far as for putting pots in there. I got 118. No, it's a 15, and the other ones I believe are 20s or 18s. Yeah, this one's a 15, and these are 18s. So I got two 18s and a 15 in a steel case. I gotta make sure I fix all the handles before I put all my stuff back, but you can see that, that's right there. Probably gonna have to lower that down. I'm probably gonna lower that down. What I think I'm gonna do is probably gonna drop this shelf down. This is only, it's kind of weird because it's only 10 inches. My other one was 12 inches off the ground. So next thing I'm gonna work on is getting the toolbox set where it needs to go. I'm gonna take this shelf out of here and get this toolbox set where it needs to go, and opening, and then we're gonna do something about the ladder racks, and I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do with this. This, I might leave this, this might go up higher, I'm not sure yet. But this gives me plenty of room to put my stuff on top of here, and then plus I got that extra shelf. As far as this goes, this is kind of high. I really can't. I like to drop this down. I like to drop this down to this level. This right here, drop down to this level. So, because this is a good level where I could see right here, and then I could always put something way up high if I wanted. Depends. I don't know, we're gonna take one step at a time here. I'm probably gonna cut these shelves, makes it easier to move the stuff, because when they're all one piece, they're kind of hard to move one guy. And once I cut it, I mean, I could screw it, put a piece of unistraw, or screw it together, or bolt it together, even with a piece of wood or something. If I didn't put that 2x4 there, right, it wouldn't have worked. Alright guys, I got double washers. Got 1, 2, and I'm just gonna use the third one, because this one here, they broke off. I tried to, there's no nut on there, so I got the holes drilled in the floor. I should be able to get them from underneath. I tried over here on this side, but it was in a web. So this is a clear shot, and I got same thing over here. I had to come over in further to get a clear shot, so I can put this back and bolt it down from underneath. It's got to be bolted down, and I got double washers, double fender washers, so it'll be good. That's what I'm gonna do. I got all the filing cabinets in. I'm coming along here with this thing. I got one here. You know, 3 of them will be fine. I think I had one in the front on the other one, and then I had I drilled in with different type of screws to hold it, and they never moved. We'll go with 3. Once them are bolted, it'll be fine. It ain't gonna move. Once I get all the weight in it, it's gonna be loaded with tools. Be fine. Alright, I got it all bolted in. I ain't going nowhere once I get all the tools in there. Now, before, what I had was, I might leave the shelf right there. And I had another shelf on my other one that I had all capacitors in. I I could put all the capacitors up top here. Maybe I'll just drop this down some. Could do that. So I wanted to get done today. I wanted to get this secured. I wanted to get the filing cabinets in, which I did. Put them all in. It's coming along. A lot of work here. A lot of flipping work. Don't look like much, but if you want to do it right, it takes time. This is it's a little wider than my other truck by 6 inches wider than my other truck, and it's taller by 6 inches. And it's longer by 2 feet. The other one was 11.5-inch box. This one's at 14. You measure from the door to here, it's 14. This door shuts. It's coming along, Mama. That'll be nice, man. I'm gonna put a nice 2x4 here with rails all the way down and lay pipe down. What a beauty. I might put the towers right there on that. The 2 towers for the refrigerant containers. I might do that. I'm not sure yet. That's gonna probably be my next thing I work on, is the towers, where I'm gonna put them. Before I had my other ones up top there, where I had my refrigerant tanks up top. I could do that, get it out of the way too. I could do that also. I got my little vise here. This thing comes in handy. I use this a lot. It's got a little set thing. Probably might put my tanks there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with any of this stuff yet. I like to do a little bit and then think about it. And I got another setup there with 150 and 230s. I've got 250s and 230s here. I only had one rack in last time, and I used to just hang. The other bottles, but seeing they're coming out with this new refrigerant 32, I'm going to need another rack. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I gotta think about it and think about where I want to set the shelving. Thinking I'm going to lower this one down 10 inches so it's right at the height of the top of the filing cabinets. This one will come straight across. This one will probably get dropped down the shelf. I might leave this one right where it is, the height where it is. It's a good height, and I can put all stuff on top of there. I do have a thing that I put in here for my tools. It's 9.5 inches, so it's gonna fit right in here. I just have to put these rails in, and the thing will slide right in. It's gonna work out, be an inch or so. Up on top here, I'll put all my capacitors. I think I'm gonna leave that right where it is. Might have to cut for where the ladder goes. Make a cut. The ladder rack's gonna go in here somewhere. So I'm not sure about that yet. It might fit right in here without doing any cutting. I'll have to look at it. Bring the ladder in here and take some measure. I think it's a 5-footer. Might be able to put the ladder on in the back here too. That might be a good spot for it. On this side, I put my hand truck. I put a rack for my hand truck on this side. Maybe on this side I'll put the ladder. Save me a lot of aggravation. But she's coming along. A little bit at a time. I'm gonna leave my heater going all night here. Try to warm it up in here some. I got a little thermostat. I got it on low.